a small monastery in Italy. It was a cold winter in January 1457. Saint Rita was lying on her sickbed. After a long illness, she felt that death was near. Rita's life was filled with suffering. A difficult marriage with a violent husband, the tragic deaths of her two sons, and a lifelong illness that tormented her. Yet she never blamed God. Instead, she lived by dedicating all her pain to Jesus. A relative visited Rita, who is now facing the end of her life. "Sister Rita, what can I do? Is there anything you need?" Rita paused for a moment and spoke quietly. "Could you please go to the garden at my hometown and pick just one rose?" The relative was taken aback. It was now January. It was a harsh winter, as the Lenten season approached. In the garden, there was only snow piled up. There was no way roses could be blooming. "Sister, it is the middle of winter right now. There probably won't be any roses." However, Rita smiled with a peaceful expression. "Still, would you like to give it a try? Please." The relatives headed to Rita's hometown house with some skepticism. What roses could there be in winter? I muttered as I opened the garden gate. The whole world was covered in white snow. However, in the middle of the garden, something caught my eye. Among the snow-covered rose bushes. I couldn't believe it. A single fresh red rose was waiting for her, in the white snow. This can't be happening. The relative carefully plucked the rose with trembling hands. The rose was fresh and beautiful, as if it had bloomed in spring. Neither the cold of winter nor the snow could stop this rose. The relative hurried back to the monastery. "Sister, really, there were roses blooming." Rita nodded and accepted the roses. She held the rose to her chest and inhaled its fragrance. "Thank you, Lord," Rita prayed, shedding tears. "My life has been cold and difficult like winter, but the Lord has always been with me. Like this rose, the Lord's love even blooms in the coldest of times." A few days later, Rita peacefully passed away, holding that rose close to her. The rose that bloomed in winter seemed to symbolize her life. It was a flower of faith that bloomed even in harsh trials. Today, Saint Rita is called the Saint of the Impossible. People pray to Rita when they ask for things that seem impossible, and the rose became a symbol of Rita. The Lenten season is like winter. It is a cold, dry, and difficult time. We fast, practice self-control, and meditate on the cross. Suffering. Everything seems dead, like a snow-covered garden. But Rita's rose gives us hope. Even in the cold trials of winter, God's love can always bloom. No matter how difficult the situation, never forgets us. If your life feels like winter today, remember, Rita's rose. Just as roses bloom, even in the snow, God's love will blossom in your pain.